One spot in the Sunday semifinals has already been secured, that by the Americans, a perfect 4-0 over the first 2 days, but the remaining 7 teams all still have a chance to advance and join the U.S. in the Final Four. Take a look at the weather conditions. Grant Boone, Katrina Matthews, Sophie Walker. Sophie, a titch cooler today, huh?
It is, yeah, but still beautiful blue skies and barely any wind. As Lydia Ko said this morning, it's a great day.
They've not trailed a single hole all week. All right, the matches began at 9:15, almost 2 hours ago. And Sophie, what a fun team it's been to watch Wei Ling Shi and Brooke Henderson this week.
Well, Wei Ling has putted magnificently. This one from right to left on the first hole against the Swedes. 1 up. Very nice birdie indeed.
And then here's Lydia Ko out the bunker. Lydia, who struggled a little bit yesterday. Charlie was on fire, as we said, making all the...
Playing against Grant and Stark. This, Lynn felt like was for the half. It trickled down the right-hand side, so only a par on their opening hole.
And Lydia to get the win with the birdie. Well done. It was 1 up through 1.
Didn't see a lot of smiles from Lydia yesterday, as you noted she struggled, but what a way to start.
Stark short on the par 3, went up top, tried to drop it in, but once again, the best they could do was a par, and at 4-ball better ball, that ain't gonna work.
Charlie Hull on the second, continuing her form. Yes, continuing her form of yesterday. Up another birdie for the world, and they go 2 up through 2.
She birdied the 18th hole to get a win yesterday. Back we go to the first.
Korea taking on Japan. Heiran Yu, only half a point yesterday, felt like a loss. However, that is how you start day 3. A birdie there, they would go 1 up.
And here's Heijin Choi. They won their first match, lost yesterday. Playing against the Japanese duo of Saigo and Yamashita, and what a shot.
Yeah, and they switched up the pairings, the Japanese, so a new formula. It didn't work there, only a par 4.
After the birdie putts, we've seen Choi has this one to win, and she pours it right in the middle. 1 up through 1 for Korea.
Been fun to watch these two this week, Heijin Choi and Hyo-Joo Kim, here on home soil. See those personalities come out. This is how things look in those first 2 matches. Again, for Thailand and China, they must win at least a point to even have a chance. That would only give them the slightest opportunity to make it through. And these matches just getting started, the Americans versus the Aussies. Over in Pool B, only a half point needed from the world team. Their 2 up early lead is down to a 1 up lead. Charlie Hull and Lydia Ko. How important would that be for Lydia to see that birdie?
The feature of these greens, Grant, is how much they move from top to bottom. They all slope back at you, and look at Mal Saigo here. She is going to aim, what, a 7-foot putt? Maybe 3 feet left here. Ball markers of the Koreans all in close. Must make it 2 down. Fell in love with the line.
Mao to get a half point. Here's Heijin, another win.
Excellent, and that's 4 birdies. Birdied the first 4 holes, this Korean duo. 3 up.
The great Harvey Penick, an American golf teacher of so many great players, said to become a... This is Rio.
Just a slider left to right on a screen that slopes from back to front. Oh, what a good putt.
Especially with Jin Young Ko this close. If it wasn't downhill, this would be a gimme. Now allow the birdie putt to tie.
I think it's an important week for Jin Young Ko, a player who has been #1 in the world more than any other. More weeks at the top than anyone since the rank.
Run it along the slope, get it to the top of the slope, and then just let it run down towards the hole.
This is a player not only won a major championship, but top 10 in both of the main putting stats. Let's see how she handles this tough one.
Just to there. Oh, she's hit it too hard. Oh, it's coming. Oh.
Did we mention she's
That's
pretty
why
good?
she's leading in putting.
That ball went in the shape of a U.
#1 in strokes, Ryo Takeda.
Also left to right, but not as severe as on that 5th hole.
2 good chances for the Koreans on.
Best they can do is
For a 2. Really putted well this week. They've gotten a couple of half points in the first 2 days. Clinch a spot. There's some other scenarios that would work as well. Hyo-ju burns the edge.
See Hye-Jin Choi's just directly below after that lovely shot out the left rough and got a nice line.
And in 4 balls, it's all about 2 chances. 2 birdie chances is what you want. Trying to make birdie on every single hole. It's going to be oh so different tomorrow morning when well, 2 of them will be playing foursomes if they make it through.
We've seen this a lot this week, haven't we? The consulting. And wouldn't you if you had Hye-Jin Choi as a partner?
Well,
Sorry, with Hyo-ju, yeah,
I
as a
think if I had
partner.
Hye-Ju Kim, I'd be having her reading my putts.
I'd be having her hitting mine. It's not allowed though, is it?
Just to expand the lead.
Just outside right, up the hill. For their 5th birdie in a row.
This is the Aussie versus U.S. match #1, Steph Kiriakou. Just the yin and the yang with her and Minjee Lee, it's worked.
It has over the past 2 international crowns. They've played fun in Minjee.
I think she does. She makes her more relaxed.
But after that great second shot from Angel Yin, she's got this to tie the hole.
She made 7 birdies in 14 holes on Thursday, day 1. They won again 5 and 4 yesterday, and that was after being 2 down early. She and Yulimi.
Not loads of break from the middle of this green. Down the hill. Possibly favour the left-hand side.
They beat Lynn Grant and Maya Stark on day 1. They lost a great match yesterday to Charlie Hall and Lydia Ko that was tied going to the 18th. Charlie rolled one in, a walk-off birdie to get the full point. Hye-Jin now for birdie.
Yeah, just from pin high over on the left. Hye-Jin Choi for birdie. Just going to move a little bit towards the front of the green.
She's not worried about Hyo-ju making the comeback, or is she? She's seen that before.
Shot 63 last week on the Sunday when we were down in the southwest of Korea. I mean, if you don't win a major, you're not in this team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that first day, if they don't advance to the semi-finals, they're going to rue that first day. They kind of had the leads in both the games.
Yeah. Here's Yamashita to win the hole. She has been responsible in part for a 1.5 this week, for the entire 1.5 that Japan has. But even she was a part of a birdie putt.
Balls from left to right and then will straighten at the end.
She might have the same similar length as Haydon.
I believe Jin Young is, I need to hold these birdie putts. He ran doesn't look like she's going to make as many birdie putts. And
statistically, aesthetically, as good a putter as there is in the world. Let's see how close she can get this if not in.
I remember when she won the Scottish Open, and it was the biggest strokes gained recorded ever in.
For birdie, just to win the hole.
A nice leave there, even though she's off the green.
Par putts coming from Jin Young and Heidan, neither of which
Managed to get it in, so that might have given her a bit of confidence.
These greens are scaring the life out of her. They're quick, they're slopey.
Right, all the pressure, Jin Young Ko, I think, all the pressure on her to feel as though she's got to get these putts in.
She's the finisher, isn't she?
oh, couldn't finish there.
That is a bad hole by the Korean.
Grace Kim with a birdie putt. Major champion now from Australia. She and Hannah Green are 0-2 this week, despite playing some good golf. 3. Olivia Vu, the Player of the Year 2 years ago. Last fall, she got that clinching half point for the Americans to get the Solheim Cup back. But Lauren Coughlin, her teammate, think about the contrast in these two. Lilia, #1 ranked amateur in the world, superstar at UCLA. Lauren Coughlin, very much a journeywoman, self-described late bloomer. But it's been Coughlin who's really been dominant this week and rolls in another birdie. They haven't trailed all week, and they're 3 up through 3.
If you birdie the first 3 holes, you're not going to trail in many matches.
And this is why they are 3 up through 3. Hannah Green had this to tie the hole. It's short, but it moves. Watch. Not enough until it lipped out. So great play and sometimes a little help, right? Just a little.
Just kind of
Nearly.
How about Madeline Sackstrom? This is in the very first match out. Sweden must win a 1.5 today in their 2 matches.
And they're down in both matches against the world team.
perfect spot up the hill.
How about this? So she begins and ends this 9 holes today with birdies, and it's Wei Ling Shi and Brooke Henderson. Wei Ling's older, just celebrated her 31st birthday this week, but it's
The left. Lose his speed and get closer to the hole.
yeah. Well, she was a little unfortunate yesterday. She had a lip out for eagle from about, what, 75 feet on the 4th hole, and had the 2 of them had multiple lip outs yesterday in their loss.
No
right
need.
in the heart there.
I got that.
For a year and a half. This is to win the hole for Yamashita. Maybe.
But you're right, Sophie. They both won majors, Yamashita and Saigo this year. They'll probably both feel, I'm the kind of player, I'm the lead player. So then there's
Have to guarantee it. So let's check back in with that Thailand versus China match. It's a chance here for Thailand. And Gino Titakun leading the way, the world's top-ranked player who was dominant, unbeaten at the last Crown, finally knocked off yesterday in her 7th Crown match. They're leading in both matches, and if they do that and the Americans hang on and play well against the Australians, the Aussies could get knocked down. But let's see if China can answer here after the putt from Gino. And Liu with Wei Wei Zhang.
Misses. And China and Thailand, they need help from the other two teams in their group. But Thailand, look at that, 3 up through 5 holes.
And 2 up in the other, Wanasayan and Suwanapura. She has come close here in the last couple of days with some putts that just haven't fallen. How about here at the 4th?
Oh, and that's a good one after missing that short one on the short par 4 third previous hole.
The sound she was hoping to hear.
And the little bump.
But Lilia Vu still has this to tie the hole.
This is a short par 5. Par 5's kind of only a 1 in eagles in this format, you would assume. Just take care of this one. No issue.
Well, how about their start?
That was beautifully played.
Oh, they really needed it. They had just dropped the 5th to fall 2 down, but Ration says, not done yet.
You can't start a fire without a spark. With a partner like Ronnie Yin, she came out hot with birdie bonanza yesterday and they couldn't get it over the line. But just look what one good shot does. However, this is match play.
And this is 4 at the half. New tie.
Jasmine Suwanapura. Late add to the team, just found out a few days ago that she'd be replacing Arya Jatanagar. And she's got some team golf experience, having won that Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational a few years back. This is at the 8th, the par 5. We go to Takeda. How does that? No, we'll give it a second here, maybe.
Oh, no. You know, we watched her for nearly 4 days last week on the LPGA Tour. I never saw a fist pump, and that was, she was ready.
She was. That's a difference.
Ayaka with a walk-off eagle to win the Amundi Evian Championship. I said at the time it was the greatest finish in men's or women's major championship history. So a chance to answer here and stay just 1 down.
Jin Young, that's one of the first times we've seen her come in, try and help with the line. Well,
they lost the last hole to a par. You wouldn't want to lose a par 5 here, especially when you've got Hayran's distance. It's outside the hole by a couple of inches.
Just too hard.
So a 2-up lead now.
At the hole.
That would have been a Hyoju birdie right there, wouldn't it? Look at her. She can't believe it. What happened? Travis is like, I got your putter. She's like, I think I'll be okay.
Always has a chance. That's a concession, so down in 5. Got the eyes light up.
And I love the way she always goes, I think, for the easiest shot. She's so good at picking the right shot.
Trouble in China. They've got to come back. They got to flip these, at least one of them, to have any kind of a chance. They're getting help from the Australians, actually. Both of these teams, Thailand and China, because I guess it depends on how you look at it. Maybe America is providing the help. The U.S. does lead in both matches against Australia. Here's Gino for another great approach. This for birdie.
Outside left though. This is going to move on her.
Didn't see that.
It's a good leave as well. Same put as Foodaway had. Uphill, right to left.
So I've just been over-reading it, the players we've seen. Depending on your speed.
Hayden missed it high from a similar spot, right?
Yeah, she just blasted it through the break.
No trouble for Hedgen. And these two laughing, smiling, and playing great golf. 1-1. Henderson, and she not in with par. Lindblad is.
And Lindblad in both the first two matches has kind of turned it on in the back nine, made some birdies. To maybe trying even too hard.
Charlie from long range. Nearly. Great start for Hull & Co. It was the big finish the first 2 days that led them to a 1.5 points for the world team. Unflappable, invincible. Then this one of Lily Avu and Lauren Coughlin. They've not trailed a single hole all week. They won the first today. If the Aussies don't win a single half point here in their two.
Like a draw almost in shot. On right to left.
Has 2 wins here at New Korea Country. She brought Yeoju to her knees. Start getting some putts to drop like this one.
This is a tricky one though. Left to right, slider, down the hill. You can see how far left she's aiming.
Oh, that's a big one. It could be huge. Got Japan leading in the first of their matches. Budaway Takeda. As we take you to the 10th, and Takeda. Heidan Yu has one in there about 8 feet away for birdie.
That ball marker might be in trouble. Yeah, I'm not sure why she didn't move that.
For birdie to win the hole, just inside right. Oh, she really needs to see one going in. Hold a nice one on the first.
Yeah, right in the jaws. And that back nine's been a little friendlier to her. She's made some birdies on this back half, and that came to move to the semifinals. Lindblad has a good look at birdie coming up. Sachs with a chance as well. This is Kiriakou and Minji Lee. Taking on Angel Yen. And Yulimi, no, and that'll help. Down under it goes.
Slam dunk by Kiriakou. The surprise from
Win the hole. Get to just 1 down.
waited an age to hold that. Watched her competitors miss out on their birdies, and thought this would be conceded. Yeah, it is.
It's going to be. So it remains 2 down deficit with 6 to play. A loss, not.
Kiriakou, the Australians can.
And this was Angel Yen to tie the hole.
And you go from thinking, I've got 15 feet per birdie for the win.
Gino's been terrific.
He's got a 9-iron up the hill. Trying to ease across this one, have it move from left to right.
Suwanapura with Shaneti Wanasayan. Big lead and trying to add another birdie. Well, it dropped finally, and so did Jasmine. Thailand with 1 point over the first 2 days. But depending on what the Aussies do, the Thais could get into the semifinals tomorrow with the U.S. But a chance here for Ronnie Yin to answer.
I've seen everyone from here just about, just missing it a little bit on the high side. Can Yin read it properly?
One lipped in, one lipped out, and that is a big swing. China has to win, just like Thailand against whom they're playing. Each has to get a full point today, minimum, to have a chance. Wei Ling Shi, this is at the 13th.
It's almost if that first person holds it, there's no room left, is there? It's like, nope. Can't hold it on top of you. And these players, they can feel the importance of that. Sagström next up, slower putt, still moving from left to right for birdie on 13.
And they need to start seeing that ball go in the hole.
Can't lose. They cannot lose a single of their 2 matches. It's a good putt. She needed great. So now they will wait and see. This could be a second consecutive hole 1 for the Japanese. So Yamashita's going to go ahead and go here. You never know, especially with her short game. But Saigo needed a lot of help there, but that's going to be a conceded par. And we'll check back there in a moment. First to 13, Brooke Henderson for birdie to go 3 up and put a chokehold on this match. Look out. The world team looking ever so likely to be playing tomorrow morning. This is borderline concession range if we weren't on the back 9 of the pivotal final day of 4-ball.
I don't know if I'd be ever giving this one.
You wouldn't, of course. Not. That's because you're one of the greats ever.
Just to get it back to 1 down.
And it's Saigo who's leading the charge. Birdies at 9 and 10. And they're now just 1 down.
You didn't even give us a smile at match play. Game face.
She's got a good one. Great for China either. Reishan Liu. Hold 1 from the bunker at 6. This is for long range attempt at the 9th. Oh, the bug got out of the way and the hole got in. She is doing her part for sure. Second time she's competed for China in the Crown. Pressure on Shenete Wanasayan, young Thai. A couple of wins on the LPGA Tour. This to stay 3 up.
I'm seeing this up the hill, off the right.
So this ninth hole has been really interesting this week. We'll see what happens in the Saigo Yamashita. Jin Young Ko. This is up at the 12th. Down into the sand could be harder. Hate on you for birdie at 12. Head on loves the 12.
Very good. She's chipped in here. She had a birdie yesterday. She just wants to play the 12th hole.
New lucky number. And that 13th for birdie.
Team Sweden 3, Team 3, Team Sweden 1.5.
All right, so it remains back-to-back birdies. This is Yamashita for one of her own.
It'll break right to left, and then it will try and hold its line at the end. Maybe even want to come back from left to right.
Way to tie the hole. Okay, that tightens up a bit. Perhaps Takeda's going to have a two great looks from two terrific players, Budaway and Takeda, but it is the deficit. With the ties, Pajari Nanarukarn and Gino Titakun. Multiple hole leads with a lot of golf like that today. They came into the day needing a minimum of a point to have a chance to stay alive, and they've been outstanding. Out of the 10th for Pajari. Vu had a weird match yesterday. They won 5 straight holes early. They didn't win another hole the rest of the match. They didn't need to. But Lilia Vu drops in a long one. And that one.
Hannah Green has this to tie the hole. Australian to 2 down.
No, Hannah.
Clutch.
That's a big one. The Olympic tattoo wearing off today. This at the 10th, Yan Liu. We just saw Pajari Nanarukarn knock it in a moment ago, and Yan follows her in. And the deficit remains
For the Japanese there.
Takeda for birdie. Oh, and Hate on You is going to have his Hate on You for another birdie.
Yeah, for her 3rd birdie of the back 9 and to tie this match up.
Oh, the fist pump was out before the ball got in the hole. And the home fans love it. We're tied with 5 to play.
Let's go in. You can just see it. She just looks lighter.
Pajari Nanarukarn and Gino Titakun 2 up in their match over Yan Liu, Wei Zhang. The 11th. Was a half a point. So we'll keep tabs on that one. Here, we just saw one of the Korea versus Japan matches get knotted up. Japan would love to return the favor in this other one, but Hye-Jin Choi with a chance to get in first. The Sweden versus world matches. Maya Stark, 6 birdies yesterday in a win with Lynn Grant and 4 ball, and that one drops for birdie. 1 up on Hull, and so Hye-Jin Choi missed for Korea. Here's Saigo for Japan for birdie. Wow, that's 3 birdies in the last 4 for the Chevron champion, Mao Saigo. And the pressure now is on Hyo-Joo Kim to top her and stay in front. It on you has done what Saigo's done. She's gotten hot here in the middle of the match.
Crucial right now is put in this match.
You'll hear it if this drops. You'll hear it drop in the hole, and then you'll hear Hyo-Joo's fan club. You'll hear it if this drops. You'll hear it drop in the hole, and then you'll hear Hyo-Joo's fan club. Loud and clear. Hyo-Joo Kim, clutch birdie to keep her team in front. The birdie from Maya Stark earlier. This is Lydia Ko. No, not to be. That's going to be a 2-up lead for Stark and Grant after losing the first 2 holes to Lydia and Charlie. Problem is what's happening in that first match for Sweden. Meanwhile, Wei Wei Zhang, Yan Biu, the 11th.
Not seeing anyone hold a putt here on 11. It's not often that, especially on this golf course, that you're calling double break putts. They're normally
against Grace Kim and Hannah Green, and this has been a spirited match. First 3 holes of the day won by the Americans, but Hannah Green and Grace Kim keeping the Aussies at least within arm's length. It's Coughlin, a miss at the 9th. To win it.
oh, she held that.
Well, she says, yeah. Now they go in.
It's the inevitable now, that just being a par putt, hence why it was that wry smile. They think it's done.
Since earlier this year, one of them at the match play. Natalie getting her 7th title. Brooke and Wei Ling, these unlikely partners. That was all they needed. That's it. Sweden's been eliminated, and the world team joins the United States in the semifinals. So we have one from each pool having locked up a spot. Still have to decide the seedings. That's part of it. Going into tomorrow morning, Yelimi no at the 10th. Thought she had it. Early advantage for No and Yin, but they're tied. Wei Wei Zhang is for birdie. And Liu and Wei Wei both with really good-looking putts that wouldn't fall.
Of the hole. The closer you are to the back of the green, the more there'll be some left to right. It kind of goes down, back up through a valley. Holding pace there, so that's the guaranteed par.
Hyo-Joo and Haejin have played some high leverage matches. Been solid as well, 1.5 points for them. So here's Yamashita. Haejin and Choi missed. Saigo missed. Hyo-Joo still has a birdie putt in a moment. That's not in. It's a long par putt, not in, and Saigo's is not in. So,
but Japan will have to feel they have to start pressing. They'll know they need 1.5 points. Korea
to 2 up. Got a chance.
Chance. The Japanese still have 2 testers for.
Okay, no problem. Saigo with those 3 birdies gets the 2-putt par there for birdie in a tied-up match.
Yeah, on the par 5, back up the hill, right to left. It's looking good. Yeah, I wonder if Weiling's got them all that headwear.
Love it. I might need one of those. We're kind of our own. All right, Rio Takeda at the 14th. Another just slips past for a 4 at the same 14th. Big one. This is over at the 11th. Minji Lee and Steph Kiriako against Angel Yen and Yelimi No. Minji.
What a big match this for Australia. They really wanted for a birdie.
Yelimi No for birdie at the 11th. Angel Yen has already missed. Yelimi narrowly missed at the 10th, and that Minji, the comebacker, for par. All right. All right, so that one remains tied after. This is Swede versus World Team match, the 16th. A 2
break on this one than the Japanese birdie try. Stick the indicator on halfway, head itself left.
Oh, and that was
get it to drop.
The moment that they've been waiting for to get back to a tide.
Leah Vu, Hannah Green trying to get in first for birdie.
come on.
How many good putts have just not dropped for Hannah?
And they'll be itching to try and get on the board, get a half point. Lost their first 2 games.
And this, another chance for Japan to tie up the match. This would make both Japan v Korea matches deadlocked.
Yamashita looks in the mood today. Walking faster. He's now got this birdie putt outside right.
Well, that slips past, and Saigo's I don't think was conceded, was it?
No, but it's pretty close.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah.
That's Saigo's coin just about, what, 2.5 feet away. We were never worried. Off to the 15th they go, still 1 down.
After what happened yesterday, late with the Korea matches, the Japanese need to just stay in there because the pressure is going to build and build on this home team.
Lauren Coughlin and Lilia Vu, they won the first 3 holes of this match against Hannah Green and Grace Kim. Haven't won a hole since then, but Lilia Vu snaps that streak and back to 3 up. The Americans have not lost a match. A perfect. Went to that long putter a couple of years ago. One of the reasons why she's helped Rio Takeda. This to take the lead. So slides past.
That's 2 good chances she's had. That's 2 holes.
it is going to be a tied hole, and the match remains tied as they go to the par 5 17th. Saigo from off the green in front of the 15th.
Yeah, from a very similar position. Can she get the speed right? A little better. Not threatening the hole, they're trying to win. They've got to win a hole.
Hye-Jin Choi is going to have a putt. It's not in that short range, but it's medium range. And if Hye-Jin were to drop it in, that'd be a 2-up lead with 3 to play. And put Korea right on the cusp of advancing. This is over the 12th, and Hannah Green. Grace Kim's in there closer.
She won't mind her taking the glory. Hurry.
Oh, let's have the early birdie bump. 15th. She'll be first to go. 2 chances to win it. Lock up the par.
15th hole, this to go, 2 up.
Crowd will tell you. And another one that just misses for Hye-Jin Choi. She's made a bunch.
She has, but she's been
missed
close.
It's amazing how they start to dry up though, where you're getting so close to the finish line.
Just a little bit left for par for the Japanese team at the 15th. Coglin's got to make this to tie Grace. Oh wow, to tie Hannah Green. Lilia loves it. And Lauren just almost ran it in.
She was walking that one in.
I mean, how about these two? In the hole and put the Americans back in front. That's what she's done all week. It's actually just the second.
16th. Might just move a fraction from her right to left as it nears the hole.
Birdie. Hate on you. This is at the 17th. Japan is in there close with Budaway. First 2 birdie putts. Hate on you has come alive with a putter.
A back 9 surge. That smile has never been off her face.
Second one she's made from off the green on the back 9 this week. A chip, that one with a putter. And it's going to guarantee that Korea stays at least tied. Hye-Jin Choi for birdie.
The Koreans need to hold another one from off the green like Heiran did on the 17th. 2 pars there.
Saigo's isn't in, but it's very close. But first, Takeda to try to answer head on you. Budaway still with a birdie coming up.
Yeah, and the Japanese, they have to make one of these. They can't afford to go one down. They need to try and get this whole point. Down the hill, right to left. Good putt.
I mean, this is just great golf. Each team answering. And they will head to the 18th. Japan really... all even. And the winner of the first major championship of the year and the winner of the last one. Tag teaming it. It's to go 4 up, depending on what else happens here. I mean, it's just on repeat.
Has never lost a match in red, white and blue.
4 up lead with 5 to play.
Into the par 3 16th.
And China trying to come back. They still have a chance. Wei Zhang.
Oh, they've got more than a chance now. Wonderful shot.
They've got to get a point. They trail in both matches to Thailand. They've got to get a point to have a chance. Pajari. Anana Rukarn. going to get really good. Really good from Pajaree.
And I don't think she'll need her putter on that one. What a shot. Just when they needed it.
If they win that hole, it could go a long way. Head on.
Back to the hole. Settle.
This is Gino Titikun playing with Pajaree and Anarukarn. He's in there close. Gino may beat her to the birdie. And now that forces China to make birdie and tie. Gino says, no problem, gotcha. Wow. One putt for Korean glory again. Uh-oh. That's not in. Seoul, a ticklish par putt for Jin Young Ko for her third straight tied match of the week. Yes. That's a huge half point for Jin Young Ko. I know she's been disappointed, but these half points could be the difference in putting Korea into the semis.
Oh, absolutely. They only need 1 point from the 2 matches, so 2 halves is good enough for them. Japan now need to win that last game.
They have to win it. It feels like a putt that she's got to make. And there are a few better to do it when you got to make it. The Miyu Yamashita leading the LPGA Tour in strokes gained putting, a major champion, and that is a big one to put the pressure now on Korea.
Two chances.
Yeah.
This one the harder of the putts, but would be a welcome birdie. Downhill, outside right.
Wow. It doesn't matter whether it's conceded or not. They got to have birdie. And now it's on the need to do on the 18th is tie.
The nervous laugh. Seen that before.
Take the tension, take the moment away. How about the putt itself?
Well, we said it's the easier of the putts. It's more up the hill. It's right to left up the hill. You can see Hyoju there just pointing to the diagonal angle that.
But you can't take the moment away. You can't because it's there. It makes the putt materially different. This to tie the hole, keep the match tied, and put Korea on the brink of a semifinal spot. So many that just missed. Hedgen buries the birdie when they needed it. And off they go to the 18th, needing just a tie to make it to Sunday morning. Yes, take a bow.
The best players.
Ko with a 2-putt to give another half point to her Korean side. Hannah Green, this is at the 14th. And this match could end. And it has. It's another convincing victory for Lauren Coughlin and Lilia. Any of 3 teams in Pool A could join the Americans. Reixin Liu with Ronnie Yen at the 16th. They've rallied from multiple holes down. And Reixin Liu has done it again. Playing with former #1 Ronnie Yen, she's taken the starting role.
Absolutely. We've seen her hole out of bunker, 2 or 3 really long putts. She's just loving this, and Ronnie is just coming along beside her.
From promising. Oh, promise delivered. Yamashita, they've got to win the hole, and she's just put her team in great position.
It's got that steelness in her eyes.
Mon and her teammates. Nail biter. The shooting star might just have done enough to put her team in. Just have to tie the hole. Wow, the shot making. They might have to make it. Almost did. Look at these shots, the best we've seen.
High class. All from the fairway, which is making it count. When there's no other option, though, for the Japanese, is I've got to fire at a pin, I have to make birdie. And then the options, you thought, oh, well, you might only need a par if you're from Korea. No, because of what Yamashita did, that has created two other outstanding shots. Let's see if we can get three. Hedge in.
It's a good one, and she'll go first. And if she makes it, it's over. Angel Yin and Yeleni No taking on Steph Kiriakou and Minji Lee. This is at the 15th. Angel might need to make this one. And a chance for the Aussies to tie it. Tie the match. Angel and Yeleni. Well, not what she was hoping for, but it does set the stage for Hyo-Ju.
And it emphasises how steep that slope is that Hyo-Ju needs to worry about the two putts. She can go for this with her playing partner so close. Yeah, pick that up. Do not give her the line.
Heartbreak hill at the 18th.
That's exactly what I said, wasn't it? You're so keen to get the strike because it's so slow that you shut the face.
You can't believe it. We can't believe it. 5 feet to send Japan into the semis. Miyu Yamashita, a rookie on the LPGA Tour, getting one last word of encouragement from her fellow major winner, Mao Saigo. A make, and Japan is in. A miss, and it's Korea. She did it at the 17th. Can she do it here? Miyu is magical again. And Japan is into the semifinals, breaking the Korean team's heart and the home fans. Back-to-back birdies.
What a finish. You've got to take hats off to Japan. I mean, Korea just kind of looked as though they were going to edge it all day just until those last couple of holes. We've seen so many matches turn around. The Koreans just, I think they're shell-shocked. They can't quite believe it.
3 birdies in the last 3 holes.
2 of them for wins. And Hyo-ju still can't believe it.
These last couple of holes have not been nice to the Koreans. We saw it yesterday and we're seeing it today. They've played so well, but they could not finish it off.
Wow, you see the emotion.
They were 3 up.
3 up through 8. And that 9th hole did it again, starting with Saigo. Hyejin Choi just inconsolable.
So sunglasses are on, aren't they, to hide the tears?
You feel for them. They've fought their hardest. It was in their grasp. It must have just about.
Join the world team and the Americans. This is an eagle putt for Gino Titicun. They've got the 2-up lead through 2.
All she needed to do. Get it within the circle of trust there on 17.
And so closing in on the full point. The world team will be the 1 seed. Over in Pool B, America is going to be the 1 seed in Pool A. Is it going to be Australia, Thailand, or China? It's that 2nd spot. Now tied again in this match. Minji at 16. Maybe untying it.
What a shot from Minji Lee. That is the birdie.
Going to have a 2. Let me know. Chance to respond.
And does.
Not bad at all. Who could advance along with the U.S. out of Pool A? China and the U and Wei Wei Chong. 2 down. They got to win both holes to get half a point.
And that's the ball marker of Gino Titicun. 1.5 foot shy, and she's got that for birdie.
Yeah, they do it.
I think they're conceding.
So that's a win for Thailand. Gino goes to 6-7-1 now. 8 crown matches. He did birdie from Minji Lee of Australia. Yalimi No trying to tie the hole. Wow, Yalimi in for Nelly Korda and playing every bit like a world-class player that she has become again. Just breaks your heart, doesn't it? They could use a full point. They could still get it. And let's check back in with Rei-Shin Liu. We should say that this is for eagle. As much as she's been so brilliant today, that'll be for birdie. And they could win the match on this hole. They were at one point 3 down through 8, and once again the 9th hole was a turning point, as it was for Saigo and Yamashita and Henderson and Shi on day 1. Rei-Shin Liu, the journey woman, 7 wins on the Epson Tour, none on the LPGA Tour, but has come up huge along with Ronnie Yin here today. This is Jasmine Suwanapura. Needs to make it. Leave me an angel. No, not to be. And so Rei-Shin Liu, what a story it is. These events create superstars, don't they?
They do. She won a point against Danielle Kang and Lexi Thompson, and has now got this for her 7th birdie of the day, and to win the match.
And that is it. Rachin and Ronnie give China the point they had to have.
China win 2-1.
2-1, the victory over the Thais. And they'll now wait and see what happens with the Aussies.
So just run this. Just wants to be nearly stopping at the top of the hill. Just there.
I don't think it'll be concise. You can finish the hole. You can't practice, but you can finish. Steph says, see, had it all along. And so for Australia, tie the 18th or win it, and you're in to the...
Yeah, she's not walking to 18th green thinking, God, I've not hit a putt for an hour.
Yeah, she's not cold, is she? And all four of these players in these last few holes have contributed as well. The Elimination birdie putt on 16. Down by Angel on 17.
Yelimi wanted to be here so badly for the American side. And got the call when Nelly Korda withdrew. And Yelimi has come up huge. Teaming up with Angel Yin to go 2-0 and maybe 3-0. We'll see what happens.
And the Chinese might have something to say about that. But again, it's still in the Australians' hands. If they hole one of these putts, they're through.
At the very least, if not, hole a miracle putt. It's not concession range. That'll be for par. Kiriakou will have a birdie putt.
I mean, it's difficult to describe how difficult that putt was up that slope.
Conceded birdie at the par 3 16th. And then he rolled hers in from about 15 feet to keep it deadlocked. Now she's got this to force Kiriakou to make. And remember, Angel Yin, you might be able to see the coin next to that table. It's Angel Yin's. It's even closer for birdie. Right in the middle. Elimination delivers again. Puts the Aussies in a must-make scenario.
I think this actually makes it nearly easier for Kiriakou. She just knows she has to hole it. She's not worried about where it goes after.
Make this, and the Aussies are in to the semifinals. Miss, and 3 teams will play off, starting on the first hole. Oi, oi, oi. The Aussies are through.
What a putt. I mean, that was not easy. What a putt from Steph Kiriakou. Gets the Australians through.
And the semifinals, finally. It took 3 full days, but finally the semis are set. And it's the first time the Americans haven't won a full point. They get
Good job.
tie in a match that had a very high level of golf, as most of them did today.
Yes, they all did today. I think that all the players just seemed to step up a notch today. They knew how important today was to try and get through to these semi-finals.
The U.S., of course, were the only team to... Wow. And that's just days 1 through 3. The semifinals tomorrow morning. U.S. versus Japan. You've got the top seed, the Americans, against